What's up, YouTube? Thank you for visiting Battery Guys with a Z. Today we are installing a battery for a 2019 Chevrolet Equinox. What you would need first is a 10mm wrench or either a socket. And today we have Matthew. He is the super installer for Battery Guys today. So what we're doing now is we're basically unscrewing 3 bolts. There's one in the center, one on the left, one on the right. So just take your time and use that wrench and just screw those screws off with your fingers. But make sure you don't drop those screws down into the engine because they are very hard to find and you might want to have you a magnet on hand. So we unscrewed the 3 bolts. The bracket came off easily. Voila. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to take that 10mm wrench and take off the negative as always. Make sure you take off the ground first because you definitely don't want to fry the electrical system. Because those fuses are very expensive in these cars, trust me. Take the negative off as you see right here. Once you've done that, now you can easily go over there towards the positive and unscrew that positive as well. Now this is going to be kind of tricky right here on the positive side because it has that fuse box. So it has several screws you got to take off first. So we just took off the main positive terminal. And now we're going to slightly lift up the fuse box. And hold on, here we go. Right behind it, there is a wire. You want to slowly disconnect that wire that's connected in the back of that fuse box. As you can see, that's what Matthew is doing right now. He's just taking his time and trying to wiggle it to take that fuse loose. Now we're going to take off that center bolt that goes directly from the positive terminal to the fuse box, which is another bolt as well. Got that off. Now here's the tricky part. Matthew is going to have a little difficulty getting this fuse box off this battery. He's going to try to wiggle it first because on the back of this fuse box there's a clips. There's clips that actually holds the fuse box down, and it's good. It's there for security reasons, just in case you're driving down the road. You don't want that fuse box bouncing all around and everything. So what he's trying to do now, he's trying to slightly kind of like pop those brackets up and trying to lift up that fuse box. It's gonna give him a little difficulty, but just hang patient. He's finally gonna get it off. We're gonna show you exactly how to get that fuse box off. A flathead. You definitely want to have a flathead screwdriver on hand. So what you want to do is you want to reach behind that fuse box and slightly tilt up those grooves. And you slightly just touch it a little bit. That fuse box is going to pop right on off. Now make sure you don't break these brackets. Just slightly stick the flathead underneath the under those grooves, and it should pop right on up. Wiggle it a little bit, and we're going to take off another wire as well too. And you see what Matt just did right there. There you go, and there's the fuse box, and the battery should lift right on up easily. You might need a hand, as you just saw that hand right there. That's Dalton. He's our other installer, just to move that fuse box out the way. Now we're installing the world's best reconditioned battery. Folks, if you need a battery, make sure you visit batteryguyswithaz.com and save 50% off on your batteries. We ship directly to your house, free delivery. Now, We got the battery back in now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get that fuse box installed down first, because you know that gave us the most difficult part in this install process. So we're going to get that down snug first. The bracket is pressed right back down easily on that battery. So take your 10mm wrench clockwise and tighten down that positive bolt. Now reach behind there, and now you want to connect the two wires. When you disconnected those wires, that fuse back there, disconnect them back. It's very easy. As you see, that's what Matt done right here. Man, Matt is working hard. Look, he's busting out these gloves. Look, man, and these are 10mm gloves we're working in. Okay, now you want to make sure you get that fuse bolt. Take your 10mm, tighten it back up real good. Not too tight, just tighten out. There you go, just a little bit. Now your fuse is back on your battery, nice and snug. Close the cap. Now it's time to put the positive, which is the ground, on. Make sure you subscribe to our channel as well. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you get daily uploads of all our installs. We do all variety of cars, makes, and models. We do boats. We do golf carts. We do semi-trucks. We do it all. You name it, we do it. But again, we thank you for visiting Battery Guyz at our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, please make sure to hit us up at sales@batteryguyz.com or give us a call. Now it's time to put the bracket back on as well, which as well also too has 3 screws. You got the left, right, and you also have the end. Just take your finger, take your time, and just screw it on a little bit. Man, Matt did a really good job with this install, because this is a very difficult install. Take your time in installing this battery, because you definitely don't want to mess those fuses up on this vehicle. Just tighten it up a little bit. Make sure to hit subscribe buttons. And visit us at batteryguyz.com. The world's best reconditioned battery. We definitely appreciate you for visiting our YouTube page. Thank you.